So, what is anxiety disorder? How did it start? Well, my anxiety disorder started when I was young. It came on gradually. It didn't come on immediately, but it came on gradually. As I got older, it became harder and harder and harder and harder and harder to cope with. And I started having my first panic attacks in 2004. And then they got worse in 2007. They got really bad in the year 2007. That was some of the worst years of my life. From 2007 to 2009, I wasn't myself. I wasn't even Ben. I suffered so badly from anxiety that just, I mean, I didn't even leave the house at some points. And I used to suffer from anxiety, and I do still. But back in 2007, for 2 years straight, 2 years of my life, I never agoraphobia. Alexandros, let me explain about my anxiety, okay? And then I'll explain about the agoraphobia that I've developed somewhat. I mean, somewhat. Okay, so when I was a child, I was the year 2007, by the way. I started having real panic attacks, and the first time I thought I was genuinely going to die physically. And I was in an apartment complex at the time with my dad, and I had my first major panic attack. I could not breathe. I could not think. My dad was not home. I was by myself. I couldn't think clearly, and I thought I was going to die. Physically, genuinely thought I was going to die. So I called him and told him, Dad, I am dying. Can you come home? My heart is going really fast. And he knew nothing about anxiety disorders. So at that time, he came home immediately and took me to the hospital. And they gave me a very small dose of Ativan back then. That was my first dose of ever taking medication, or Ativan. So they gave me the dose of the Ativan, and as they were giving me the dose of the Ativan, they're like, he's panicking. He's, well, what's going on here? And I'm screaming at the top of my lungs, I'm going to die. Please help me, and I'm going to die. Please help me. So I had this notation that I was going to die physically. And for 2 years straight, I was so agoraphobic after that panic attack that I never left the house. Not much, not at all, almost never. Never left the house. Never left the house at all. So they started giving me medication for bipolar disorder. Supposedly I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder back in Texas, and they started giving me Depakote and Depakote, and that was it. They gave me 300 milligrams of Depakote, or some sort of small dosing of Depakote. So I started taking Depakote, and I started getting depressed. It went from anxiety disorder to depression and anxiety disorder. So I never had depression like I did before until I started taking Depakote. For 2 years that I was taking the Depakote, I was really sad because of the medication that I was taking. Every day I had very, very bad thoughts about hurting myself. Every day. Until I stopped taking all those medications. And yes! You got suicidal off it, didn't you? Same here, man. Same here. Same here, man. Same here. I completely relate. Same here. Same shit. I got suicidal off that shit. For 2 years of my life, I was completely suicidal. For 2 years straight. I couldn't think nothing but how to end my life. Almost every thought in my brain was how to end my life because of a medication. So after 2 years, I kind of realized to myself one day as what's causing me to make me feel this way. So I thought clearly, I thought hardly. I was like, was I like this before I took this medication? So against the doctor's orders, I stopped taking the Depakote. Within 3 days, my suicidal ideation started to get better. Within a week, my suicidal ideation was gone. After 2 straight fucking years of suicidal ideation and depression. I had no motivation for 2 years straight of my life. 2 years straight of my life, I was completely miserable because of a medication, by the way. So instead of having well, here's the thing. The medication Depakote makes me suicidal. I don't take it. And I don't believe in SSRIs, and I don't believe in antidepressant medication because, in my honest opinion, I believe that the SSRIs are dangerous. Every time there has been a massive shooting in the United States of America, it's been with medications. Every single time, just about. Every time there's been some sort of mass shooting in the United States, somebody was taking antidepressant medication. So, antidepressant medication, in my opinion, causes homicidal ideation. In some patients, they blow up and they start shooting everybody for no reason. And that's my opinion. Very convenient that when people do not take antidepressants, they don't seem to have a homicidal thoughts as much. But when taking antidepressant medication, their thought patterns change and they become homicidal. I don't understand that. Nobody can understand that. I don't understand it. Nobody knows what the hell is really going on with that medication. Depakote, on the other hand, instead of making you homicidal, makes people suicidal. Geodon makes people homicidal in people who are not psychotic. I know that's weird, by the way. So, at the end of the day, you're probably better off not taking any medications. Unless you have anxiety, then you should take a benzo. Benzos don't affect people in the same way as antidepressant medications. All they do is calm you down. They just get you calm, for the most part. I don't condone the use of benzodiazepines in long-term usage because you will become addicted to them. But at the same time, let me see what you said. I had my anxiety disorder somewhat controlled, but I had a couple panic attacks, called 911 for the first time. It got me real worried. I work from home. I feel trapped here. Advice. Where do you live? That's a big question. You could tell me the city and state, or the country and the city. I love learning where people are from, by the way. I'm very interested in that. And not because I'm trying to be a stalker. If I was going to be a stalker, well, I would already have stalking complaints. I don't stalk people. I just like to know where they're from on this planet. I'm very weird like that, okay? South Georgia. Georgia, okay. Wait. South Georgia as in South Georgia the state? Or South Georgia the country? Probably the states, though. Because there's a Georgia country, by the way. Which I think is kind of weird, by the way, but whatever. That's just me. Oh, what the matter, cop? Can't hang? South Georgia. Can you have benzos as an emergency? What do you mean, Alexandros? What do you mean? What do you mean, can you have, I'm prescribed Xanax and Prozac. Been on them for years. Guys, let me ask you, okay, look at me in the eyes. Look at me in the eyes. Say it to my virtual face. Do benzos help you with your anxiety disorders? When you're having that really bad anxiety attack, do they help you? Look at my eyes carefully and tell me, do they help you or not? At the end of the day, do they help you? I got to pay attention very well here. These are very thin barricades right here. Do they help you? I am asking you guys a simple question. When you take that Xanax, you put the pill in your mouth, you take the water, soda, or whatever that you drink with it, and you swallow that pill, does it help you when you are having a full-blown anxiety attack? Yes or no? Okay. So what do you guys think about benzodiazepines for people who have chronic anxiety disorder that cannot control it any other way, no matter what you do? Do you think that people should be looked at in a bad way? Should people be looked at in a bad way just because it works on them? Or as a drug addict? Should people be labeled as a drug addict because they take a valid prescription or medication? I tell you what, we get treated worse for taking benzodiazepines than people who take heroin. No joke, by the way. It's like we're these bad people because we take a medication that actually calms the central nervous system down enough to stop the panic attack without extreme side effects of death or slowing the heart rate down too much, or like a beta blocker. It doesn't slow your heart rate down, but it slows the anxiety down, which slows your heart rate down. It's like it blocks the adrenal glands, but it doesn't. It calms the brain. It says to the brain, okay, brain, while the medication's in effect, it's telling the brain to just, chill. Yay. You're good. I'm going to chill now. Shh. That's what the Ativan does. It's kind of like a Ativan, Xanax, Klonopin, Valium, the four benzos that I'm aware of and I pay attention to. It tells the brain to kind of just shh. It's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay in just a few minutes, okay? That's what the benzos do. Benzodiazepine, if it wasn't for benzodiazepines, I would not be able to do this right now. I would not be able to drive. And I'm a very good driver. Not the best driver, but I'm getting more aggressive now because I'm driving in New York. I'm learning to be the most aggressive driver that I've ever been. But I don't be aggressive towards other drivers. I'm just aggressive to my own defense. But because people brake violently in New York for some reason. Some stupid shit. But anxiety is just not a game. It's not a game. Terminally ill. I'm 17. I'm terminally ill with lung disease since 2008. Both of my lungs are collapsed. And I have panic and fear that I could stop breathing any second. Benzos are the only thing that calm me. I didn't know you were allowed to take benzos if you had lung problems. They don't usually do that, do they? Do they let you do that? I didn't think they would let. I didn't think they would let you take benzodiazepines if you have really bad lung issues. I didn't know that. Your doctor prescribes that for you with the condition that you have? That is really weird to me. I didn't know they let you do that. Up, police. 1, 2, 3. I didn't know they give you benzodiazepines, man. I did not think they'd give you benzodiazepine with collapsed lungs. That's crazy. Yeah, you just can't mix them with opioids, of course. But what I'm saying is benzodiazepines has a CNS depressant effect, central nervous system, aka your lungs. You start breathing slower on physically. Like the benzodiazepine will chill you out to the point where you're just like that. Like it chills your breathing. Like physically, you cannot exert yourself anymore over breathing. Like see, that's one thing that I like about benzos. Since they have that CNS depressant effect, it slows your breathing down, which stops you from hyperventilating. Slows it down just enough so that you can capture your normal breath and your carbon dioxide to go back to normal, which in turn tells your body to be like, oh, by the way, I got the right amount of carbon dioxide in my body now, and I have the right amount of oxygen now. I can chill out now. Suddenly, you just start feeling much better. Magically. Because you're not focused on your breathing. And I hate when I focus on my breathing. That causes me to have a panic attack. Every time I do that, I'll start panicking. I don't care how much Ativan I have. If I focus on my breathing hard enough, then I can't breathe right. It's weird. Because listen, let me explain something. I hate conscious breathing. I really do. What breathes for you is your I forgot what breathes for you. Is it your brain or your brain stem? I forgot. Oh shit, now I'm thinking about it. Damn it! Now I'm thinking about breathing consciously. No! I should have kept my mouth shut about this. Now I'm getting anxious. Because I don't know if I'm over breathing or under breathing. Fuck! I hate when I do that. I'm sorry, guys. I hate when I do that, man. I'm sorry. I hate when I start conscious breathing. I hate that shit, man. It's so uncomfortable. You don't even want to know. Like, God, I hate that shit, man. I really hate conscious breathing. I really hate it. But let me see what you guys said. You're very rare for someone to die from just benzo overdose, no matter how many you take. Yeah, you might go into a coma, but you won't die. I mean, you'll breathe very slowly though. At most, they'll put you on a ventilator. But once the benzos are out of your system, usually your body will kick back in. You don't usually. I mean, it's hard to die on benzo overdose. You could, but it's hard. Especially if you have a tolerance. If you have a tolerance, that goes on your way well by the way. But I mean, even if well, first of all, you're gonna go to sleep. Second, you're not gonna be able to breathe. So at most, the hospital will just put you on a ventilator until the body processes the medication out of your system. And I think they have a medication to combat the effects of the benzo anyway. It's like an anti-benzo. Adrenaline or something like that. It gets you going. Something like that. Yeah. So it helps you with your anxiety and, you know, benzodiazepines, probably the evil medication, but it works. I hate Vistro. Vistral's out of benzodiazepine. Vistro is an antihistamine medication. It is used for allergies and sedation in hospitals. Vistro is the #1 source to knock somebody out real quick. Antihistamine medication makes you very sleepy forcibly. And I don't know why it does, but it does. It'll knock you out. But it doesn't stop my anxiety, though. It'll knock me out, make me sleepy, but it won't knock me out and calm my anxiety. So it's kind of a catch-22. It's like when they inject Benadryl into me. It doesn't do anything for me. Nope. Nothing. Nada. I don't like Benadryl. Benadryl makes me feel very weird. It makes my whole body just go way off and shit. I don't like it. I'm not a Benadryl fan. And Vistro, I'm not a Vistro fan either. Yes! I am very anxious about antihistamine medication. It makes me really anxious. Yes. 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 I don't like the feeling of antihistamines. I don't. I don't like it. You're right. I hate antihistamine medication. It doesn't calm my anxiety down. It makes me really anxious. Oh, what's the matter? You broke down? And dude, antihistamine medication sucks, dude. And it makes me anxious. I get anxiety attacks. Oh, what's the matter? Is that another car that's broken down from Pennsylvania? Who called? Maybe if people take care of their cars better, they wouldn't break down as much. You take care of your car, it'll last you. You don't take care of your car, it won't last you long. If you don't take care of cars, you'll break down on the side of the road, and I just don't want that to happen. Especially far from home. You don't want to be far from home when that happens. Always carry about $3,000 in your bank. In case something happens with your car, you can just pay to get it fixed. Always carry about $3,000 or $4,000. I would say at least $3,000 so you don't break down. If you break down, you can go to the nearest city and get a transmission or something. Transmission blows, get a new transmission. If your engine blows, you could technically get a new engine shipped and delivered. It's always good to have about $3,000 in your savings account, or at least $4,000. So if something happens to your car, you'll have the money to get where you need to go to, or you can buy a new car if an emergency happens or something stupid. But guys, benzodiazepines are a good drug, in my opinion, and they're needed for certain people. They do calm them down, and it helps them. At the end of the day, yeah, they're an addictive substance, and there's a lot of withdrawal problems with seizures and stuff like that, but there is no other medications out there that actually help anxiety like a benzodiazepine. A short term, of course. Short term. And would I be correct or not? You tell me. Yep. I get morning anxiety, midday anxiety, night anxiety. I get anxiety all the time. I'm anxious all the time unless I take my medication. Oxycodone helps my anxiety. Well, that's because that's a narcotic medication. Narcotics will usually help you in that sense. Usually. Yeah, narcotic medications in general should help you with your anxiety. I don't know why. I don't know why. Damn, I got a long way to go. Still stuck in traffic. Getting there though. A Toyota Venza. Interesting looking car. See, I mean, it's just all traffic all the time. Look at this, guys. It's just all traffic all the time in New York. All the time. There's just traffic everywhere. God, I hate this place so much. Is that my... Is that my landlord? From Florida? No way. That's not her, is it? Oh my god, what is she doing up here? No way. Oh my god, my fiance's gonna freak out. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Dude, our previous landlord is right next to me. What? Hey! What are you doing up here? Hey! What are you doing up here? Oh my god! What is the chance of that? Yo! What's the chance of that? Yo! What the fuck? Oh, that's so fucking weird, dude. She didn't even see me. What the fuck? Is the chance? She probably doesn't recognize the car. That's the reason why she didn't look. Oh my god, dude. She took off. Oh my god. Dude, what was my landlord doing up here in Brooklyn? Like, I didn't know she had family in Brooklyn. What the fuck? There's no way. What the fuck? Dude, we lived in Key Largo, Florida. I mean, come on. I didn't know she comes up here like that. I didn't know she visited. That's where she went last time when she wasn't there. Oh, okay. Hold on, guys. Oh, my God. That was them. Oh, my God. That was the landlord. That was our landlord. Oh, my God. I just called them. That's them right there. Wow. They're literally over 1,400 miles away, and they're right in the fucking morning traffic with us. Or with me. I just called them right now. That is them. Oh, but text them. Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm not texting. Oh my god! I just called them. I just had to see it, and they said, yeah, they're up here in Brooklyn. I cannot believe this. I said, I just saw you guys. You guys are on the Parkway, right? You guys are heading east towards John F. Kennedy. Yep. Hey, how the fuck did you know that? How did you? I just started laughing at that. That's funny, dude. Unbelievable. You guys cannot tell me that's not funny. They also helped me with my tremendous with insomnia. Fuck insomnia. I got a long way to go. Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this stream because it's just gonna be just a driving video. But I'm gonna put it on mute because I want to play some music and relax. So I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys. AT&T. AT&T is doing better than Verizon in this area. Verizon is second, Sprint is third, and T-Mobile is last. This is a really country area of Long Island. This is like a really country-ish area, though. I feel like I'm in the boondocks, but yeah. I haven't been in a trailer park since I left Florida. And I've never lived in a trailer park. Thank God. I mean, it's not that big of a deal to live in a trailer park, though. It's not that big of a deal. Most of these are nice anyway. Yeah, most of these are really nice. That one, I don't know, man. A kid will be a lot of responsibility, man. That's my only bitch. It'll be a lot of responsibility. It's fun going through a trailer park in New York State because I've never been in one. It's weird seeing trailer parks in New York State. It's very weird. You don't expect it, and then bam, there's a trailer park. And I'm driving through it. It's weird. AT&T has pushed over 200 megabits, but that was only in New York. Like the New York City area. They hit 200 megabits so easily. AT&T is an abusive company, by the way, in my opinion. Never thought I would see a trailer park in New York. It's so weird. I thought trailer parks were just a southern thing, but nope, I was wrong. They're all over the country. Man, was I wrong, though. Yeah, AT&T has a lot of dead zones that Verizon is okay with. Verizon does have dead zones, but usually Verizon will have you covered with one bar of service, even if it's just 1X, and just to make voice calls, they still do that at least. You know what I mean? That's how good Verizon is, so there's my opinion. Either way. That's just my opinion, but, you know. That's just my opinion. I don't know why, but tornadoes love trailer parks. I wouldn't be surprised if a tornado hit this place in No, we're out in New York. There's no way big old tornado's gonna form here. It could happen, but I think that would just be very, 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 very rare. I think it would be very rare. Well, at least I think it would be rare. I didn't know if you do that, it'll do that. What? Let me do it again. Let me see. What the heck just happened? So I'll do this. It stalled it. Oh, it's funny. I didn't know that would happen if you do that. What? It actually stalled it. Are you? No, I'm in New York. I didn't know that it would stall it like that. The fudge? That's funny, actually. New York State, not New York. Well, yeah, this is considered New York State. I gotta wait. Oh my God! I gotta use the restroom so bad. Oh, hell no, dude. I'm on Long Island. Long Island. Long Island. Well, Jake, where are you at? Newport, New York. Wow. So that's one way to stall a new car. I didn't know that. I did not know that. This is really weird. Alright, well, this thing ain't gonna work for now. Let me get the hell out of here. I got to, fuck. Okay, good. Good. Yes! Yes! Nice! I always get lucky with Burger King and McDonald's. Oh my god. Ugh, I always get lucky. I'm gonna have to come back here later. I'll just mark it as close. I don't have to come back here. I didn't win. I just get lucky, like, because I have to take a big old, you know what? I have to take a big old, you know what? So, and for some reason, I'm always getting lucky. This guy's going way too freaking slow, though. You know, it's pissing me off. Could you go slower, dude? The speed limit's 5 miles an hour. I mean, the speed limit's like 6 miles, and you're going 4 miles an hour, dude. This guy is going like 4 miles an hour. Are you serious? My speedometer can't even capture how slow I'm going. Jesus Christ, dude. Well, they are a lot slower out here, because this is the country-ish area. This is like the country-ish. Well, for New York, this is probably like country territory. Kind of. Not really. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I was just saying how quiet it was, and this guy's speed racing down the street. Alright, guys, I'll be back. Seriously, I got to go. I'll be back.